Golden State Ave videos. Golden State and then A like Alpha, V like Victor videos. And the email address is the same, goldenstateavevideos@gmail.com. Any feedback would be appreciated. I'll just pan over here to the runway markings. I don't know if that 4 is visible, but that would indicate 4,000 feet. And then you come around, the next marker is 3,000, and then way in the distance is 2,000. I'll post the runway length on the captions. I go to so many airports I can't remember them all off the top of my head. But it's a nice long runway and very unobstructed. And then this is Highway 99 is over here. That's the exit ramp for Visalia and Visalia Airport, but in the distance is Highway 99. So north would take you to Sacramento. You can cut off on Highway 152 to San Francisco, and coming around the other way. That's how you say it, Tulare, not Tulare, Tulare. It's often mispronounced in national newscasts. Tulare is 9 miles to the south. Bakersfield is 72 miles, which also has an airport with commercial service. And LA is 184. That's facing south. Just focus on the windsock. Still no activity on that Falcon 7X, nothing. I don't even see any people or anything. Let's see what's overhead. Check flight radar. Segment, I was telling you that there was a Condor, which is a Lufthansa subsidiary, 767 from Frankfurt to Los Angeles, and that one is due to arrive in LA in 31 minutes. It's descended from where it was the last time I reported it. It's at 29,425 feet, 480 knots. So that one's well south of the airport now. Of the airport just to the west is a Alaska Embraer 175 LR. It's It's at 16,000. I think it's 150 feet at 325 knots, and it's going to arrive in Vegas in 37 minutes. It's not a very long flight. I can't see it, but a lot of times we can see them on contrails even though they're up really high. FedEx Caravan, which operates out of here, there's several of them every day. That one already departed shortly before 5. And as I said in the earlier segment, they mainly operate caravans out of this airport. At Christmas time, they do fly ATRs, which are twin engine turboprops, because there's more freight tonnage, but primarily it's the caravans. Waiting for my phone to recycle so I can tell you what aircraft are in the vicinity of the airport. You can see over here there's a helicopter parked. I'm willing to hang around for another 30 minutes because I've waited this long, and I'm hoping to get that Falcon 7X for you, which I think will be impressive. And usually I take Friday off, so it's not that big a deal. I didn't do much today, just went to the gym and had lunch and visited with some friends, so I have work to do as well as videos to process, but that was my day today. windsock. It's been blowing pretty steadily right down the runway. Check flight radar, and about the only commercial traffic I see is a Southwest 737 from Sacramento to San Diego, and it's just south of Fresno, so it should be flying through here in a few minutes. High up, it's at 39,000 feet, 477 knots. So it's got a tailwind, probably even at that altitude. Okay, I see a truck, panel truck. I wonder if that's for the Falcon 7X, because usually the passengers come in a van. Maybe in luck. Yep, it is, and it's going to depart, I think. You can just see it off the nose of the aircraft. I'm just going to adjust the angle a little bit. Yeah, we're in good shape. It was worth waiting. And I got new batteries in there, so everything should be okay. As I say, even though they have some nice hotels here, I don't think people want to stick around, especially when they have an aircraft like that they can fly home and sleep in their own beds in. So, typical pattern is for these executive jets to leave at the end of the business day, at least at this airport. Looks like a 172 or 182. I'm keeping a close eye on the Falcon. I don't want to miss it. And just to recap, in the first segment of the video, I gave all these stats on the Falcon 7X, so I may as well repeat it. So it carries 16 passengers. It can fly non-stop 5,950 miles. Excuse me, 6,847 miles. That's 5,950 nautical miles. So 6,847 miles. It cruises at 488 knots, and it can fly up to 51,000 feet. That's the service ceiling. And it has 3 engines, not 2, 3. I'll show them the 3 engines. So you can see one on the side of the fuselage, one in the center above the tail, and then one on the other side. So it's 19,215 pounds of thrust total. So about 6,000 per engine, 6,000 pounds, a little over. And it's powered by Pratt & Whitney 307A engines. If you were to buy one, I've gotten different figures. According to what I've read on the internet, $54 million would be a new one. And if you want to charter it, it would cost you close to $7,000 an hour. So a 3-hour flight would be over more than 20 grand. Okay, I see the lights are on. I saw the red light flashing under the fuselage. So it looks like we're going to have some action. I don't have the comm radio for this airport. I have to purchase a special comm radio for these uncontrolled airports. That means they have no control tower. I plan to get one. They're not that expensive. So you won't be able to hear the pilots. You know, what the pilot will do is he'll call out what he's doing, he or she, and you know, that he's taxiing, departing, what runway, which direction the aircraft is climbing out. And so I don't have that. If we were in Fresno, I could turn on the ATC, which is on the internet, the air traffic control. You could hear the tower and the pilot communications. But here there's no tower, so you have to have a special comm radio to get that conversation. It's really not a conversation. It's pretty much one way unless another aircraft is talking to this aircraft. They're just calling out their intentions so that they don't run into other aircraft. And that's other aircraft on the field, as well as aircraft flying in the vicinity. And as I say, there is a major north-south airway near this airport, so there is a fair amount of traffic, both commercial and private. I'm just gonna stay focused on the Falcon 7X. They usually taxi out pretty fast, meaning they leave quickly once everybody's boarded. And so I don't want to miss any part of this for you. The channel is Golden State Ave Videos, Golden State A like Alpha, V like Victor Videos with an S on the end of it. Of course on YouTube, and then if you want to send an email, it's goldenstate avvideos@gmail.com. And if you like this video or others on the channel, there's more than 30 videos on the channel, a like would be appreciated. If you want to subscribe, that's a possibility also. And any feedback is welcome. While we're waiting, I'll just tell you what else there is on the channel. There's a number of videos, including recent stuff shot this week from SFO, and there's Fresno Yosemite Airport, both commercial, cargo, and private operations, as well as some military. There's Lemoore Naval Air Station, which is about 30 minutes west, both F-18 Super Hornets and F-35s. And then I have some historic aircraft about 9 miles south of here at Medford Field. It's MEF like Foxtrot, X like Foxtrot, ORD. There's a B-17 that's been restored, as well as an F-4 Phantom from the Vietnam era. And there's many other possibilities to film, so I've by no means exhausted what's in this area. I really hesitated to do LAX because there's so many people that do it so well. But you know, I was thinking the other day, why not go down there one time? It would be fun, and I think people would enjoy it. I would give a different vantage point maybe than some of the more established channels that do that all the time. And they both do an excellent job. I don't want to disparage them, but you know, everybody has a different take. SFO is something that I do often because I'm in that area on business fairly regularly, so it's not too hard for me to film for an hour or 30 minutes. Okay, it's moving. I'll keep my mouth shut. Falcon 7X. You can see the nose wheel light, and you got it's a nice shot of the three engines. There's so much road noise from Highway 99, I can't hear the engines yet. So I would imagine it's a hot day. I would imagine this aircraft pilot will use the entire length of the runway. There's something, I don't want to get too technical, there's something called density altitude, and on a hot day like today, the aircraft would need to use more runway because of the lift characteristics due to the temperature. I mean, this Falcon 7X has 19,000 pounds of thrust, so it's got plenty of power to spare. And I don't even know if they use full takeoff power, if they need to. Maybe somebody can send an email to that effect. I guess I could send an email to Dassault, the manufacturer. I don't know if they'll answer, but it's worth a shot. I sent one to Delta once about a cracked windshield on one of their aircraft, and they did answer, so. Final checks, and then the aircraft will be rolling. See the nose wheel